As we say farewell to Wichita's second airport terminal, it's time to reflect on some of the memories of a building that has seen decades of change. The terminal is not just a building. It is a place of joyful reunions and tearful goodbyes. It is the starting point for exciting vacations, mission trips, honeymoons, and countless business trips. And when arriving back in Wichita, it's an old friend that says, "Welcome home." While the building no longer exists, our memories live on. The first airport terminal is now the Kansas Aviation Museum, which operated 19 years, from 1935 to 1954. In January 1951, the United States Air Force announced its intention to establish a base large enough for 6,500 personnel in Wichita in just 3 weeks. Shortly after the announcement came word that the U.S. Air Force would take over the Wichita Municipal Airport for pilot training on B-47s. All non-military operators were asked to stop using the facility as soon as possible, with the exception of commercial airline traffic. Condemnation proceedings yielded an award of $9,410,146 to the city of Wichita, and the airport became known as McConnell Air Force Base. It was determined that approximately 1,921 acres would be needed to accommodate the present and future needs of an airport for Wichita. There was a lot of legal and political wrangling between the city and the federal government over how much funding the feds would provide to the city to build this airport. As the story goes, after years of lawsuits and appeals, the vice president and head of Boeing's Wichita division, Earl Schaefer, got involved. Schaefer was a West Point classmate of President Eisenhower, and the legend goes that he contacted the president about the problems the city was having. As a result, within 2 days of Eisenhower being sworn in as president on January 20th, 1953, the U.S. Justice Department dropped its challenges to the city's lawsuit, and the city received all of the funding it needed to complete the construction of this airport. Martin K. Eby Construction Company was selected as the general contractor of the second airport. The total cost was $9,985,688.21. Construction of the new airport began in 1951 at the present location, and by 1954, all non-military traffic, including commercial airline traffic, moved to the southwest side of Wichita. Early construction included paved roads and parking, a 7,300-foot runway, a 6,300-foot runway, associated taxiways, and the infrastructure required to support these functions. Facilities constructed included a terminal with a control tower, a bulk fuel plant, an administration building, 7 hangars, and buildings for the Weather Bureau and the National Flying Farmers.